Hello YouTube, I'm going to tell you a story about how I started my business and why it failed. A lot of people want to start a business and we all have different reasons for it. Some are doing it because they're passionate about it, and some others are doing it because it's a source of income, whether it's a side hustle or maybe it's their main job, their main source of income is through their business. For me personally, my business is a passion project. It's not something that I do as a financial endeavor because I do have my day job. I have my own career separate from my business, and I think I'm pretty well set financially. I started my business as a way to channel my anger. I was going through a really tough time at the time, and it just really I have so much internal turmoil going on. I have so much repressed anger towards this person that I think have betrayed me and hurt me, and I don't know, I just want to let that energy out and put it into something. The thing is, I never have an ambition for success. I am more motivated and moved and energized by the joy of working and creating and doing something that I care about. That's what motivates me. That's what moves me. It makes me feel alive and energized and useful, and I find joy in doing it and just being, making myself useful and work. So what is my business? I'm going to insert a picture or a video here for you. Here is our Instagram page and our collection. It's a hijab line that I called Hijab Cafe. At first I was only focusing on hijab, but slowly then I started to branch out to clothing. My idea for the hijab is I want it to be simple, and this my cat. This my cat, by the way. I asked him to come here. He doesn't want to come. The philosophy. Hello. Hi. You're going to stay here. You're going to stay here with me? So, where are you going? He's gone. The idea is for the hijab, I want it to be the fabric has to be high quality, and I want it to be quite simplistic and elegant, and I want it to look very sophisticated and yet very high-end. And for the clothing, I want the clothes to be quite unique and different, while also being very high quality. I want it to be something that people will not be able to find anywhere else. I know nothing about fashion. I know nothing about business. I studied library in university. I studied library and information science. Has nothing to do with business, has nothing to do with fashion. But I think I do have a good taste. Because I have no knowledge in fashion, I go to professional tailors and I explain to them my vision. I want the design to be like this, and this fabric goes like this, and this one goes. I explained it to them, and then they make the drawings. And once I approve the drawings, they go ahead and make the product. I know every intricate details that goes into it. I had this vision in my mind, and I want that vision to be executed exactly the way I want it to be. I had a clear idea of the brand's identity and how I can communicate it through our choice of fabric, through our design, and through every little things, even the packaging and the models and the bonus items that you can find inside the package. Everything I thought them through, and creatively I think it's a very strong brand. And I'm very stubborn. I'm very stubborn about achieving that vision. Because I'm very stubborn about the quality of my product, the production cost itself, it's already high. I chose the best quality of fabrics, I go to the best tailors, and I hire professional models and photographers. I even ordered fancy packaging boxes for the products, because I want it to be so special for the people who buy them. I want it to feel like a luxury brand, even though it's not. I want it to be like a Louis Vuitton or Chanel. It adds a little bit more touch. It adds more personality to the product and to the brand. And yeah, I'm very particular about it. And also, even the logos, the little logos, it was one of the most difficult thing for me to produce and to find vendors who would supply those kind of things. And actually, I'm wearing one of my products right now. As you can see, what I'm mentioning earlier is for the hijab. I want it to be simple and sophisticated and elegant and very durable and long lasting. Maybe you can't really see it on the screen, but actually it has a very subtle prints on here. And I've been wearing this every day since 2017, and the quality doesn't decline. It's still very durable, very good. It looks very good. It has been gone through so many washes, maybe hundreds of washes. My philosophy is that I want it to be the opposite of fast fashion. Because the thing is, what fast fashion encourage you is to buy more. They cost a lot less, but they are so low in quality. You can wash it 3 times and then they turn into mush, they disintegrate, you can't really wear it after 3 times. And what I really want is, I want to make something that's very good, that you can wear every day forever. I want the cost per wear actually to be very low, because you keep on wearing it over and over again for the rest of your life. So instead of buying 5 crappy things, I would rather just buy one thing that's good. What I'm trying to do is to encourage people to buy less, choose well, and make it last. That's a very good tagline, isn't it? I never thought of it before. Now that's how I started my business. But Phoebe, you said it failed, so how come? The thing is, I am more of a brain of the operation kind of person. I am highly interested in the creative aspect of the business, having a creative vision and executing that vision very well. That's what I'm good at. That's what I like to do. But the thing is, if you have a business, you do have to make a profit. We didn't make any money. In fact, we lost so much money. I think I lost at least $3,000 or something, maybe more. That's also the thing. I'm not very good at accounting. I don't really do proper accounting for this business, so I don't even know how much I lose. That's my weakness, guys. There are aspects of this business that I'm just not very good at, I'm going to be honest with you. We're a bit weak on the marketing, even though there are a couple of strategies that I do. I contacted influencers, I make brand deals with influencers, and I also sponsored a couple of events. In order for it to work, you have to have a very holistic plan. You have to have a proper business plan, If you own a business, you have to sell something, whether it's a product or a service, but you have to be comfortable of selling something. The thing is, with me, with my personality type, I think I'm not very comfortable with selling. I think it's quite, I don't know, it's just not something that I feel like I can do. Not very good at sales. Maybe if someone else is assigned to do it, they can excel at it. They can thrive on it. But for me, as a creative person, I can't really do it, I feel uncomfortable with it. Your business won't last very long if you fail to sell, if you don't make any profit, or even if you do sell some but you don't really reach your sales target to at least cover the overhead costs. As a creative person, I feel like I was being inauthentic, trying to sell people stuff, trying to convince them that my product has value. I know that my product has value. I have faith in my product. But how do I make them believe in my product as much as I do? That's something that I struggle with. I really, really don't like to come up with excuses and reasons of why my business failed and try to blame external factors, It's not very helpful, it's not very productive. It's not going to do you any good. It's not going to do you anything. Take a look inside yourself. That maybe you do make a couple of mistakes. That maybe you are just lacking in certain areas. That way you can find a solution for it. So maybe for me, if I have a business partner who's good at maintaining the day-to-day operation of this whole thing, maybe it would work out a bit better. Maybe if I hire someone and they can be the CFO or the CEO of the company, and they can focus more on the sales aspect and the operational stuff, and I can focus more on the the big ideas, the big vision, and I can operate as the creative director or the CEO or whatever it is. And maybe that will work. I finally decided to close my business for good. Or maybe not close, just hold it off until I don't know when. Put it on hold after it became very apparent to me that this is not feasible. Maybe that's what it is. A feasibility study, an experiment, a way for me to figure out what works and what doesn't. So hopefully I can take all of those experiences and the knowledge and the wisdom that I gained from it and maybe put it towards a new adventure. And I definitely learned a couple of things about myself that I never knew before. I learned that I was such a perfectionist, it almost pains me. And I learned that I can go into a very intense work mode. Like, I never see myself as a workaholic or something, but if I really care about something, I'm really going for it, man. It's like I just won't stop doing it. I keep on doing it forever. I stayed up all night taking care of this business, and I did everything, man. I work on weekends. I go to all of these events. I do everything I could. On top of the day job that I have. If you want to start a small business, just go for it, man. Don't be afraid of failures. Even if you do fail, you won't really fail, because even just going for it, just doing things, you already gain something. It's not really about the end of the goal that matters. It's all about the journey. That's what it is. It's all about the journey. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to talk to you about so many things. I think at this point in my life, I have gained a couple of valuable experience that may be useful for you. So be sure to subscribe to my channel. I make videos every Monday and Friday. Stay tuned for more videos. Goodbye.